Christian South African men should understand the role of Christianity throughout society and civilization. They have been part of the greatest institution ever known to mankind that has built the world, that has built the modern world.
What do you mean by that?
And Christian men in South Africa have been doing just the same, building Christendom and building great countries. South African Christian men should not be so foolish as to be so engrossed with their female-led or hyper-feminized churches to forget the role that they play in this world and in those churches. And if this country is to turn around, the Christian men need to remember what Christ has said, what the Bible said. Christian history has taught us about Christian men and how they have influenced the modern world, built Christian institutions and values, influencing modern society and building.
Okay.
For instance, universities. The modern university system emerged from medieval cathedral schools and monasteries, with institutions like Oxford, Cambridge, and the University of Paris founded by the church to promote learning and scholarship. The scientific method is a Christian invention. Many early scientists were clergy or devout Christians who saw scientific inquiry as study of God's creation. Figures like Roger Bacon, a Franciscan friar, helped develop empirical observation methods, or also known as the scientific method. Where are the Christian men today innovating and building things? Christendom built the modern hospital system. It evolved from medieval Christian institutions that cared for the sick as a religious duty. The church established the first hospital in Europe that provided care for all. It didn't choose between the rich or the poor. It just saw people who needed help. And this country needs help. Where are the Christian men who are rising in that field and in various other fields to help this country? The church developed musical notation. The modern system of musical notation was developed by medieval monks, particularly Guido of Arezzo, who standardized Gregorian chant. This system became the foundation of Western musical composition. Where are the churches in the arts in this country? There is only filth out there, filth and the sort of art that degenerates people, that corrupts good morals. Where are the Christian men building concert halls, musical programs, and funding orchestras, bands, and arts programs? Should only the LGBT people be filling our theaters? Where are the actual plays of substance? Isn't that up to you, Christian men, to write, produce, and fund these things? The written languages. Missionaries created written forms of many languages to translate the Bible, helping preserve and document numerous cultures. The Cyrillic alphabet, for instance, was developed by Christian missionaries for Slavic languages. So, in a country with 11 official languages, is there not an opportunity to build the culture and even build business and build our society by preserving the languages of this country and in some way organizing people around them to know their culture, to know their languages? Where are the Christian men in that? Christianity built the legal system. Canon law and Christian concepts of justice significantly influenced Western legal systems that we have today, including principles like due process, the presumption of innocence, and equality before the law. Crime eviscerates this country every single day. Where are the good police officers, judges, police station commanders that are Christian men with a backbone who are willing to yell stop and build actual systems that work? Why can't this country take the forensics of people anymore, process DNA? Why are we battling with that? Where are the Christian men coming into those fields? We now have a course on Teachable. It's for boys between the ages of 10 and 18, about 12 men from the Bible, where we teach about manhood, masculinity, and becoming a man. Check it out. Because if this country is to be fixed, it will be fixed by individuals. And Christian men have built societies all over the world for many years. The modern concept of organized charity and social services emerged from the church institution, with churches historically providing care for orphans, widows, and the poor.
Perfect.
The church revolutionized architecture and building techniques with innovation like the flying buttress and the pointed arch. Where's the church to innovate in housing and settlements today? Where are those churchmen? The church monastic tradition was so structured with daily schedules and time management, it influenced the modern world and patterns of time organization. Where are the administrators that can get this country right? Book production, democracy, human rights, the education system, agricultural innovation, banking. Christian monasteries developed early banking practices, modern English, art and history, genetics. Gregor Mendel, an Augustinian friar, conducted his groundbreaking genetic research in his monastery garden. International law and scientific institutions. If South Africa is to be changed and saved, in every meaning of that word, for the country and for the individual, the Christian men are going to need to step up. I could have gone on for much longer, naming different things that Christian men have done throughout history. This country needs its Christian men to gird their loins and start to build. Get this country right, once and for all. When you have a country where children are drowning in pit latrines, you know you're sick. You've lost the plot. Everyone has just lost the plot. Not to mention that baby murder is advertised on every street pole. A saying, God wants every local church to be the first place people think to go when they've really messed up, not the last. Tertullian. It's time for Christian men to actually start building again, to gird their loins and speak up, be the bravest people in this country and do something, because our country is bereft. God bless South Africa. We now have a course on Teachable. It's for boys between the ages of 10 and 18, about 12 men from the Bible, where we teach about manhood, masculinity, and becoming a man. Check it out.
Magwala, cheche, Hoya Rona,
Thank you for listening. If you dare, buy us a coffee. The link is in the description.